Well, we are nearly halfway through our third season with Leicester City, and it is time to ditch the 4-3-3 and go to a straightforward basic 4-2-3-1. Hello, welcome to part 14 of the King Power Project, and coming up in today's episode, we do have our Premier League fixtures against Man United and Liverpool. So since the last episode, we have played a lot of football since the starting opening games of the season against Brentford and Bournemouth. And I mean a lot of games. We played through the whole of September, October, and November. We are a little bit inconsistent, winning a lot of games, but losing a few games, which is games we could have potentially had a better result in, such as the 4-5-3 defeat against Everton. I think we could have done a lot better, but I guess the positive thing is Esposito got a hat-trick in that game. We also had defeats against Newcastle, Brighton, albeit only by one goal, and Aston Villa, obviously not a great result, but losing 2-2 on Watkins' goals stings even more. But we are winning a lot of games, but it's just inconsistent. That's why we basically switched to 4-2-3-1. Since then, we've won 3 games on the trot against Tottenham, Apollo Limassol in the league phase, which is going quite well. 5 wins from 5. We've beaten Anderlecht, FC Utrecht, Maccabi Haifa, Lazio, and obviously Apollo Limassol. And most recently, we beat Sunderland 2-0. We don't think we've done any other transfers as of yet. Obviously, we do have £55 million to spend. I am signing a centre back because Yannick Vestergaard and Abdullah Sima are both on their way out. Yes, we're trying to sign Hendrick on loan. Why not? Because I can. Benoit Bachile is coming in January for a permanent signing. 27 million, quite cheap because I think Chelsea signed him for how much? Okay, 31 million. I thought they spent stupid tons of money, but they didn't. So 13 games into the season, we are 12th in the league, so not too bad. But obviously with this 4-2-3-1 and using Romsas in his natural position, I reckon we can get ourselves into the Champions League places. Hopefully by the time the season ends, I want to be in the Champions League. Try and win the Champions League next season, even though it's technically not part of the goals. But I just want to try and win as much silverware we can before FM26. So the early release comes out. I plan to release my last FM24 video probably Friday the 10th of October, if not the weekend of that, so the 11th or 12th. So hopefully we can get the 5 seasons done. If not, it's just going to have to be the 4 seasons, I think. So I know we can definitely get one more season done. I'm just not sure about the 5th. That might be a bit time consuming. So the lineup for our match against Man United, it will be Ergekern in goal, a back four, Jed Spence, Ogbu, Vestergaard and Lewis Skelly, and Didi and Martel as the 2 midfielders. So we are using the 4-2-3-1. Ball winner, the deep line playmaker, just as usual. Then we've got McAteer on the right, Romsas in the middle, Adozi on the left. Then we've got Abdullah Sima, obviously under offers from Wolfsburg and Al Nassr, both for £30 million. So that will basically cover the transfer of Benoit Badiashile. Obviously, he'll add to it. So yeah, I think January was going to be a fun transfer window indeed. I'm not sure if we're going to make any other signings. Obviously, definitely need another striker. Obviously, unless Hendrick comes in, we don't need another striker, but we could just buy players for maybe get ready for season 4, I guess. Or we could just spend the money after January and really prepare ourselves for life in try and win the Premier League, try and get as many world-class players, because I doubt we're going to be in Europe next year unless we have a real surge towards the end of the season or towards the middle of the season. That would be absolutely spectacular. But unless we're not in Europe, I think we're probably free to sign as many world-class players as possible. Maybe some English ones along the way, but a lot of world-class players indeed. That's what we need to try and win the Premier League, ideally next season. Lewis Skelly with the header tries to get the ball forward to Samuel Dozie, but couldn't quite get it quite accurate. Martel has got the ball. Romsas has got the ball. He's got McAtee making a run. That's brilliant. McAtee, Seamer puts the ball into the back of the net to make it 1-0, but did he stay onside? That is the big question. Let's see what VAR says. Goal has been unfortunately disallowed. 20 minutes to go in the first half. We did find the back of the net, but he was quite a bit offside. Yeah, I don't. I'll take that. I'd take that. At least it's not one of those silly offside goals, so it's not clear and obvious. That's got to be a penalty. What is Kelleher doing playing for Man United? I mean, if there's any Liverpool fans watching this video, you are going to have an absolute fit because Kev Kelleher is playing for Man United. That is a big no-no in my eyes because Liverpool and Man United are such big rivals. You shouldn't play for both of them teams, unless your name's Michael Owen, of course, which he played for most of the top 6 clubs, I think he did. Mazraoui has got the ball down the right side. Can we get a tackle in? We don't. Rashford was in the box, and unfortunately, it does fall to Bruno Fernandes, who puts the ball into the back of the net to make it 1-0 to Manchester United. I still can't believe this because Kelleher is at Man United. I cannot believe that. I thought he was at like Bournemouth, was he? Or was he at Liverpool, then transferred to Man United? If he did, that's an absolute disgrace. McAtee with the ball, puts the ball into the back of the net. I mean, as quickly as Man United scored, they also quickly conceded. They barely held on to the lead for like a couple minutes. Yeah, about a minute they held on to the lead for, which is what this is just a typical Man United thing to do. Kelleher, let's have a little investigation. Did he? No, so he went to Brentford, just like in real life. Then he moved to Man United. And now he's their first choice goalkeeper. He hasn't kept many clean sheets. He's conceded at least a goal a game, which is, I wish I looked at that stat before. McAtee has gone down in the box, and it looks like it is going to be a penalty. I hope he's not injured because he's been one of our best players this season. It looks like he is going to be fine. He is a little bit tired, so we'll keep an eye on him in the second half. Robsas steps up for the penalty, and he does put the ball into the back of the net for his third goal of the season. He's really come alive since we've switched that 4-2-3-1 because I think it was a bit harsh on him, playing him in centre mid. Not really his natural position, but obviously attacking mid is where he is really gonna thrive now. So I reckon a couple decent additions. I reckon we can easily compete for the Premier League next season or season 5 if we can get there. But we'll see what happens. But we have also conceded a penalty of our own. That's not great. I'm hoping it was outside the box. It wasn't. Penalty has been awarded. Who's going to take this? I presume it is Bruno Fernandes taking a penalty for Manchester United. He unfortunately says can dive in the complete wrong direction, and the scores are level on the stroke of half-time. Not the best place to concede the goal, but it's fine. I'd take a 2-2 draw at half-time any day of the week against Man United. I mean, Man United, they were, back in the day, I'm talking like 10 years ago, they were a tough team to play up against. Not so much now, but yeah, definitely not the easiest teams to play against. But I think we can definitely grab a third goal. Robsas running through the middle. The defenders didn't know which way he was going to go, but unfortunately, this shot was fired well over the top of a crossbar. Dozy to Robsas. That is very poor. Very poor indeed. Rashford, and to my belief, I can't believe he's missed that. I thought that was slotted right into the bottom right corner, but apparently he's put it wide of the goal. I mean, Rashford, not really a striker, more of a left winger in my opinion. Obviously, if I was manager of Man United, he wouldn't be anywhere near the starting 11, let alone the matchday squad. Igor Ogbu plays the ball to Spence. Indeed, that's a lovely ball. McAtee, Seamer smashes it in. That had to be a goal, and that's only his 4th goal of the season. And that's why we're selling him, because he's so inconsistent. Some games he scores like 2, maybe 3 goals. That never happens. He's only scored 4 goals this year, so I don't know when his last goal was, by the way, but yeah, very good. 3-2 up. Right, let's make our first couple of substitutions. We've only got one goalkeeper on the bench. Not that it really matters. Adozi is going to make way for Mavadidi. And Didi is also going to make way for Yannick Yunus Musa. And I think Skelly also makes way for Christensen. We've got half an hour left to play. One goal up at the moment. I feel like we could do with getting a fourth goal just to get that 2-goal advantage, which we haven't had this game yet. Masarawi has got the ball. Can we potentially just get in the tackle, make some form of block? And Ogben does, it did take a deflection off him, as it does go out for a Man United corner. Fernandez whips in, thankfully, oh no, Brian Burbo has got the equaliser. We can't hold on to the lead this game. We cannot, to save our dear lives. Come on, please. 20 minutes left to play. I feel like there is another goal in this game. I'm just hoping it's not going to come to Man United. Garnacho crosses it around the Lurker. Now just get the ball upfield, whip upfield. There you go, Ogbu. Now to Musa. Come on, this is looking semi-decent. Spence. Robsas is absolutely shattered. I think we'll probably give him another 5 minutes, then we'll get him off. Martel, come on. A goal here would be absolutely lovely. Mavadidi has got the ball down the left-hand side, crosses it. Seema lurking in the middle, couldn't quite get his head onto it, but it does fall to McAteer. Robsas puts the ball into the back of the net to finally, once again, put us one goal up. Obviously, he got the first goal of the day, and now he's about to... Actually, didn't get the first goal of the day. That was McAteer. Sorry about that. Sorry to McAteer for absolutely disrespecting him. Garnacho has got the ball. Can we get the ball, please? Don't. Not again. Not again. Really? Disallow it, please, ref, because I can't stand this being one goal up then equalising. Oh yes, it's been disallowed. Come on. We're still in the lead just about. If we win this, it's a lucky win. Romsas is absolutely shattered, so we are going to get on El Canuse. He is a attacking midfielder, so that's also his natural position. It's not a good one, but I guess he's fine as a backup there. Abdullah Seema is also going to make way for Esposito. That will be the final change of the game. We've got 10 minutes left to play. Still currently 1 goal up against Man United. Come on, please don't concede any more goals. That's all I ask of you. In terms of the XG, in terms of stats, in fact, it's all been pretty even. I think a draw would be the fair result, but if we can somehow hold on to the 3 points, that would be absolutely amazing. Ugarte plays the ball back to Martinez. Can we just have a defensive howler from you, please? Well done, Christensen. That's brilliant defending. Brilliant interception. McAteer, come on. Igor has got the ball. Now to Spence. He's got McAteer in front of him. Finds him. Can he make a pitch-perfect cross? He doesn't. But hopefully we can get the ball. We've got a couple minutes left to play. Mavadidi. That is superb. McAteer. Now to Mavadidi. The shot is on. He does. Oh my God, he's down the back of the net. I was not expecting that to creep in, but he has, and it's now 5-3. That is the 2-goal advantage we've been looking for this whole game, and we finally got it, and that has surely wrapped up the 3 points against Man United. Absolutely brilliant. What a performance. Didn't look like... I thought we were going to give up at one point and concede a goal, but no. We got dug in. We kept believing all the time. Come on. And that is the win. We do move up into 9th. 1 point behind Arsenal in 7th. I mean, that's not too bad. How many points behind 4th place? 3 points? I mean, yes, we're 11 points behind Tottenham. I mean, never say never. If we win 5 games on the trot, which we're pretty close to doing, 5 games on the trot from now, I reckon, yeah, definitely, we can definitely maybe push for Champions League spots, maybe be in a title fight by the time of the next episode. I don't know. We've still got one more game left of the episode, which hopefully is another win against Liverpool. The lineup for our match against Liverpool will be Ergen Khan in goal, a back four, Spence, Kekai, Vestergaard and Lewis Skelly, Bellingham and Martel in the midfield. Then we've got McAteer on the right, El Kanousse in the middle. Ramsas is very shattered and he is going to be having the rest this game. He's not going to be included in the matchday squad. Then we've got Adozi on the left and Esposito up front. Unfortunately, a bit of a transfer news to tell you. Endrick, unfortunately, being the tool bag he is, he has unfortunately rejected the loan bid. He shall be remaining at Real Madrid. For now, he might accept a loan deal further down the line, but I don't think he's going to be playing for Leicester City. And Adozi has put us 1-0 up against Liverpool 2 minutes into the game. I tell you what, this 4-2-3-1 seems to be working an absolute trick. I mean, I didn't think it was going to be working, but wow, we are 1-0 up against Liverpool. Barely 3 minutes on the clock. That's quite a quick time to score a goal. And our first shot on goal as well. For that to be in the back of the net is quite something. That is. Quaresma plays the ball back to Joe Gomez, who was, by some miracle, still at Liverpool, considering he is their worst, I wouldn't say their worst defender, but clearly not as good as Van Dijk, and that is a great save from Ergen. Brilliant save. I thought he was beaten all day long. And with that goal, we actually move up into 6th. I mean, let's get the league table up. We are in the European spots. Gravenberch has got the ball. Mo Salah must be offside. Was he? He looked like he was. It must have been just a brilliantly timed run. Can we get the ball clear? We don't, but thankfully the Liverpool header was over the top of the crossbar. We've only had one shot on goal, and obviously that shot did lead to the opening goal and only goal of the game. Florentino to Gomez. Now Gravenberch on the right hand side. Crosses it. Retegi, thankfully, it's headed clear. My good God. Let's get this one upfield. El Kanousse. Come on, find someone. Lovely ball to Adozi. Esposito. That could have been 2-0. Might still be, but no, we've still got there's still a chance. There might still be a chance to get a goal before half-time, which we do have 15 minutes left to play. Martel, that is a very poor pass from him. Jeremy has got the ball, and unfortunately that is the equaliser. I mean, we were riding our luck for the past 10 or 15 minutes. So I think Liverpool definitely deserve the equaliser, which they got. Three have not been great since getting that first goal of the game. Only 3 shots, 1 on target, which obviously that 1 on target was our goal. Liverpool have had more shots on goal, more shots on target. So I think we're going to be lucky if we can definitely grab a draw. But if we can get another goal before half time, that would be lovely. Job, oh my God. I think he's got to come off at half time. He has picked up a knock, so we probably won't risk him because he did just lose the ball, and I don't want that to happen again because we are 2-1 down now, heading into half time. That does make the second half much more interesting and obviously harder. So let's get off Joe Bellingham. He's only young, so we will just we won't risk him because I don't want him to get a serious injury. We've got 45 minutes left to play. Come on, 1 sub down. Let's hope Ndidi can sort of try and change up the game. I don't think he is, not from the midfield, but let's hope we can try and get an equaliser within the next 10 minutes. That would be absolutely wonderful. McAteer is going to make way for. We'll get on Yunus Musa on that right hand side. I'm not sure where Fataru is. I think we'll leave Musa on the right, and I think Esposito also makes way for Abdullah Sima. Half an hour left to play. Come on, lads, let's get the equaliser. I'd take a draw this game. I know we're not going to beat Liverpool because they are doing quite well. They're second in the league, so I think. I mean, a narrow loss. As much as I want to get a point from this game, I think a 1-goal defeat isn't really the end of the world. Jed Spence is going to make way for Enoch Mastolas, and Jose is also going to make way for Steffi Mavadini. Final two changes of the game. Come on, let's drop a little bit of encouragement in the hope we can find a late equaliser, which I'm hoping we can get, but we just need a highlight. Come on, just a late corner or something. I don't think it's going to happen, but no. It just left it a little bit too late, but we were the underdogs that game. We absolutely gave everything. I mean, the fact we went 1-0 up as quickly as we did is absolutely brilliant, but just couldn't quite hold on to that lead just long enough. But Joe Bellingham, tight hamstring, 1 to 2 days. I think if we had left him on any longer, it might have been slightly a little bit worse. But I mean, nearly at the halfway point of the season, I'd take a 10th place finish. I really will. I mean, obviously, we are still in the Europa League. There's always a chance we could potentially win that and enter the Champions League through that. But I kind of don't want to win the Europa League. I mean, the board only want be competitive. Wow. I'm prioritizing the wrong competition here. They want it to be competitive. Well, we won't bother winning the Europa League this season, but if we can, we can. If we won't, the board won't be disappointed. That's absolutely beautiful. So I think we'll probably just come back probably at the end of the January transfer window. I suspect we would have done a little bit of business, but maybe not too many. Not like last season when we signed 5 players. Definitely expect 1 or 2 signings next episode. So I think we'll probably come back for our matches against Aston Villa and Southampton. If you have enjoyed today's video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more Development Manager videos, and thank you very much for watching.